Now that Reddit are killing third-party apps on July 1st, what are great alternatives to Reddit? I might get back into reading books after over a decade. Check out books. Oh wait. You'll have to leave behind all the hobby subs with basically limitless, high-quality groomed resources accumulated over years of discussions between enthusiasts from all over the world. People will scatter between various Reddit clones, Discord channels, and a couple of crap Facebook groups, and their quality will probably be much lower than dedicated subs for a long time. Or you'll have to put up with the utterly shit interface and ever-increasing amount of ads, while still suffering from the decreased community engagement and drop of quality due to all those people who It's just so damn sad. For context, hot tips, 9 to 5 miss, con 20,230,530, owned it may force, Apollo and third-party clients to shut down. Thank you. This post is the first I've heard of any such plans. Is there a statement from Reddit themselves? Yes, the mod news post is probably where Reddit admins have directly addressed this the most. Spoilers, they're being dicks in the comments. Their replies to the Apollo dev are particularly insulting in my opinion. That dude made an iOS app so good that Apple showed it a couple of times in their redditts and they turn around and slap him in the face. If I had the money Apple did, I'd buy Reddit before they go public and replace the admin team with the Apollo dude and whoever he wants to hire, just for shits and giggles. The thing is, Apollo and other third-party apps are made with users in mind and focus on their wants and needs. The official Reddit app is targeted and optimized towards advertisers, which is completely different priorities, and even a half-assed third-party app would have an objectively better user experience than the official one. Love how they started attacking the Apollo dev with the worst argument possible. He had the audacity to build a better app go public with the details they are bullshit. Usenet is still there and will welcome you back. After 43 years of activity, the same flame wars are still burning. Good. I have a 22-year-old unfinished argument as to whether 90s computers were beige or grey as manufactured. They're grey, Jeff. Grey. Old Usenet arguments used to be so much fun, just a bunch of nerds arguing back and forth. You, however, might want to reconsider going back, since Jeff was definitely correct. Then ghosted the conversation when it's clear their argument is fucked. I've exclusively used Riff since at least 12. Real sad about this one. Reddit is killing themselves. Reddit's been killing itself since at least 2015. It's not just about the user experience. Mods also use third-party apps since they include a ton of automation tools. Until Reddit provides an alternative, you may not want to even use it, since some of your favorite subs might stop operating. Tips. You be Reddit, to be comments 30 and 20, 88 daddy do J2, Reddit's stupid fucking idea to unlock the dig. It's time to go full circle. Oh boy. Was just thinking about the dig days. Of course, the whole thing imploded when it turned out there was a bunch of super users publishing stuff, and then Dig removed the bury button. Obviously, that sort of thing wouldn't happen these days. Oh no. There certainly aren't supermods on Reddit that mod hundreds of subs and bury things they don't like. Reddit front page now looks as bad as Dig before it went under. The only thing keeping Reddit tolerable is Rife on my phone, and setting it up on my phone, and setting it up on my PC to get rid of the card. Fuck, come over here, twirling its feet in the sand. See you jabronis on StumbleUpon. StumbleUpon was my gateway drug into Reddit. The data needed to view the official app is ridiculous. I can suck through Jeebs a day easily, so never use it when not on Wi-Fi. Also the ads. They're getting worse, more frequent and shady quality. No doubt this will ramp up when there's no alternative. The ads are the point exactly of this move. But don't you love seeing the same? He gets us at push to your face over and over again. Yo. I blocked that. I'm so fucking sick of the gambling ads. And Reddit doesn't give a single shit if you're in recovery for something. Just give them some ad revenue and go die destitute somewhere. Even Meta lets you block what you deem offensive, and Twitter actually lets you block the sponsors themselves. Reddit has somehow decided to be worse than Twitter and Meta. Those ads seem to have the opposite effect that they intended. It just makes me more annoyed by them every time I have to block it. Gotta say, it makes me sad, but come July 1st, I'm out. About 90% of my redditing is done through Infinity on my phone. I respect that they gotta make money like anyone, but I just can't with ads anymore. Somewhere along the line, a switch got flipped in my head, and now I'm so bad about it I won't even listen to radio. I get annoyed by sponsor announcements on NPR. I just can't take it anymore. I'm so sick of ads, I don't even care about Super Bowl commercial. What really amazes me about modern advertising is that someone had to sign off on the bullshit appeals they make. Buy my product and you'll get an erection. Buy my product and you'll become popular. Buy my product and you'll become popular. Buy my product and your life will magically be better. Look at all the happy families consuming. I think if 95% of advertising and marketing people just stopped going into work, the world would be a much better place. Like they actively work to make the world worse. If society could just pay them all to stay home and masturbate or whatever, it would probably be worth it. Maybe pick up trash on the side of the highway or something to get some value from them. I don't know. I feel like Reddit has been going downhill for a long time. And it's been worse this year than the last for a hot minute. It's not even that much new content now. It's basically like a newspaper with a forum, now for most things, except a few hobby subs. The hobby subs are where it's at though. But I think Reddit is putting short-term gains over longevity here. I can get my baseball breaking news from plenty of other places without all the bullshit that keeps piling up. Pretty soon the only thing Reddit will be useful for is Googling with Reddit in the search and getting archived posts about specific questions. Reddit. Alright, third-party app developers, we're going public and all that matters is stock price. We're going to start charging you, developers. Gizokwi, get it. What's the damage going to be? How much do you want? We're willing to work with Reddit. A bajillion kajillion fesh million bucks. Developers? Sue, you really just want us to disappear, Reddit? Yes, bye, developers. You know lots of users are gonna leave. Reddit. Bye. I was legitimately dumbstruck when I saw the price tag quoted in the ref banner last night. Reddit is making a pretty big gamble with this move. I guess their idea is that they have grown so big, they can ignore the fact that the site was always driven by more tech-savvy people, a large chunk of whom will either be very displeased or leave entirely. It's always nice and cool when a company directly attacks and decides they don't care about the very same people who made them popular in the first place. More morons torpedoing companies. My uncle has an MBA and brags about it constantly. I took a few MBA classes as a part of my own master's program, not an MBA. I have never taken easier classes taught by more self-righteous, condescending people in my life. The only requirement for an MBA is a pulse and an unwavering belief in your own superiority. Those smug robotic fucks have ruined thousands of goods and services, and all just so they can squeeze a few bucks out of something that used to be beautiful. I swear, MBAs are a fucking scourge. Thank goodness we put them in charge of directing the overwhelming bulk of human energy. Thank goodness they are so thoroughly trained to consider the full scope of the impact their decisions have. I sure hope this isn't happening. I'm blind and use an app that's made specifically to be compatible with screen readers. There's absolutely no way I can functionally use the actual Reddit app. If Reddit goes down, I'm out. If redditcomm goes down, I'm out. Redditstories are trash enough to drive me away. The day old Reddit goes away is the day I truly don't know if I could even use Reddit anymore. To me, old Reddit is Reddit. It's the content. Everything else is just cruft and shitty modernux concepts they slapped on top of it. Same. Old Reddit on a phone's browser has been the only way I like to see this site. Once they remove it, it's too hard to use. Hide stuff I want to see, like the rest of the comments, and isn't very user-friendly or intuitive. I'm not one of those too old to figure out technology types, either. It's just the mobile site is trash. Imhu. I'm not sure what this move is, but I never got any app and don't plan to just go visit this site. It's not about being old. Old Reddit was designed around information density and discussion. A significant portion of the site is dedicated to enabling quality conversation. New Reddit is designed around images and scrolling a lot to see more ads. Text posts and discussions are tertiary at best. Different design goals, drastically different final product. Reef is affected by this. It's dead on July 1st. Guess I'm never using this site anymore then. As am I. And here's something to consider as well. Not only will the loss of third-party apps make Reddit an ad-laden bag of dicks, moderators will lose access to their tools used to moderate subreddits. This means the subs are going to be crazy filled with spam, junk, etc. It's going to devolve to a total and absolute shit show. This is not speculation. This is fact. Reddit will become the Wild West where spammers, scammers, trolls, etc. will have almost zero chances of being successfully moderated, and the system will be a free-for-all. Reddit admins, when this happens, there's going to be numerous screenshots of "we told you so's" popping up, and people will eventually talk about Reddit in past tense. Good luck, everyone. Enjoy the ads. Enjoy the lack of moderation. It was an experience. Without this app, I will actually stop using Reddit. I was actually thinking about going back to chat rooms, Slack, Discord. Heckark! Why not? Heckark, why not? Arsley. 17th K. Insert doubt. GIF. 18. Moon. Oh wow, a moon girl who sends dick pic. Literally. I'm not going online and signing up bro, rather than just being on my phone. Fuck that the karma and pretentious snarks aren't worth it. Back to YouTube mostly, it's gonna be Thor. I use a website, but I use classic mode because the new design is a clusterfuck. Like, if I'm reading a thread, I don't want another post randomly interrupting that. It feels like they specifically designed the new you to be as painful as possible if you are neurodivergent. I use Bacon Reader on mobile, and if that breaks and I can't use the classic UE, I will eventually stop coming here because it will be more frustration than it's worth. When old redditcom is finally disabled, it's over for me and a lot of other people. Reddit will become fully unusable and it'll be time to leave. When Reef is done, I'll stop using Reddit on my phone. When old Reddit is gone, I'll delete my account. Don't know. I know I still won't use their app. I barely look at Reddit when not near a computer, due to their asshole, unclosable open banner at the bottom of the webpage. They deliberately crippled their mobile website to force mobile users to use their API. Current web browsers have too many privacy protections for users. Many web browsers today prevent tracking scripts, and many of them have third-party cookies disabled by default. It makes it hard for companies to harvest your personal data. So they make their mobile website useless as a way to get you to install an app, which is a more effective way for them to collect data. Inga is like this too, and their apps is one of the shadiest apps out there for tracking script. Since nobody is posting actual answers. Lemmy. I'd not heard about it before today, and I don't know how well it works yet, but it seems to just be a federated version of Reddit, like Mastodon is for Twitter. A federated version of redditstories. I have no idea what that means. Federated as opposed to centralized, i.e., there's no central authority that can just outright ban something or introduce UCCs for every user. The problem is that there are 460 Lemmy users across all instances. Reddit is at approximately 430 million users. Not only this is just not comparable, but Lemmy is very far from the critical mass required to retain attention. For comparison, Mastodon passed the 10 million users mark a couple months back, and people still complain that the network is empty. People here love to shit on things like Amazon, Walmart, and Netflix when it comes to business practices. This move by Reddit is directly cutting out any market competitors on the way the site is accessed and giving themselves a monopoly. Keep in mind, all they do is aggregate links from around the web that the users submit, and any OCC generated here is again by the users via OCC content and comments. The majority of their workforce is unpaid moderators that keep communities running. They've added premium account features, added sponsored ads that you can't interact with, and sell user data. They have the least overhead of any tech company and still want more money. They're doing nothing to generate actual content themselves, and making sure the only way you can interact with them is through their choosing. This goes against the free and open internet and net neutrality that they supposedly champion. Imagine if a fridge manufacturer said, you can only put items in the fridge that you bought through me. Edit rather than deal with a dozen replies. Yes, this isn't technically against net neutrality, since Reddit isn't an ISP, nor is it technically a monopoly, but you understand the spirit of those terms in my argument, right? For a site that spoke out for a free and open internet, they aren't practicing what they preached. They're trying to lock out all competition about how you interface with a site. Reddit has absolutely done a 180 on its core values and beliefs from when it was started, all in the name of the almighty dollar. Apollo isn't a competitor to Reddit per se. Without a constant stream of new content and interaction, Reddit dies. Third-party app users contribute as much, if not more, than the average user, I'd expect. They don't see ads, sure, but that wasn't some unfixable problem. Reddit could have had a cheaper and enabled API. If old Reddit ever disappears, I'm leaving this site. The new format is unbearable. Apollo isn't a competitor to Reddit per se. Without a constant stream of new content and interaction, Reddit dies. Third-party app users contribute as much, if not more, than the average user, I'd expect. They don't see ads, sure, but that wasn't some unfixable problem. Reddit could have had a cheaper and enabled app. They're getting rid of Reddittism then. Yeah, I'm out here. Kinder. Riff doesn't want to go, but Reddit as a site is completely redoing their API in a certain way that will basically kill any and all third-party apps. Thanks for clarifying. Will be interesting to see how it all plays out. They are preparing to IPO and want the books and projections of revenue to look good. Part of this means consolidating users onto systems they can be sure to control. Last year they partnered with EP Media Brands, partnered with UPO Group Bloom, partnered with Double Verify, acquired Spell, acquired Meaning Cloud, acquired Spikertrap, partnered with Alpha, partnered with Omnica Media Group. What's this all about? Edit. These are all from Redditing blogs. Emphasis mine. Today we announced a first of its kind partnership with EPG Media Brands, NICE IPG, which would benefit Media Brands clients and strengthen Reddit's global advertising business. To help brands better leverage the purchase power of online communities, we're excited to today announce a long-term consultative partnership with the world's largest marketing communications company. With Reddit's ads business growing in size and sophistication, we're supporting these advancements by expanding our suite of third-party measurement tools available to advertisers. As a next step, we are excited today to announce Reddit's partnership with Double Verify, a leading software platform for digital media measurement, data and analytics. With Spell's technology and expertise, we'll be able to move faster to integrate them across our product, safety, and ads team. Meaning Cloud technology strengthens Reddit's proficiencies and understanding of unstructured data, ultimately providing the most relevant information for Redditors. The Meaning Cloud team has joined Reddit and will support our projects across our product, safety, and ads team. We expect Spikertrap's technology will help improve Reddit relevance and performance through up-level targeting, quality scoring, and engagement prediction. The first step towards our wider marketing API ecosystem, Reddit's Ads API will offer benefits to all advertisers, including enterprise clients spending at scale, who will be able to streamline their spend, as well as new and self-serve advertisers, who will benefit from a more seamless process, They get started on Reddit. This partnership will offer clients of Om Canada agencies, Om Hearts Science, Patch Science, Patch Media and Tuche, a range of services that will enhance the value of their media spend on Reddit. Notice anything oddly similar in all of those? Oh crap, they're going public. That explains everything. I have always believed going public would destroy this platform. I didn't realize it was actually happening this year.
Ooh, rip Reddit. I'll keep my ears to the ground for the next Reddit.
Praying Reddit takes a massive hit from people bailing from their site altogether. No one answering the question. Because there really isn't a Reddit alternative. Where you're gonna go 4chan? I just want the return of old school style forums. I always liked those better than Reddit anyway, because posts can stick around for years. Reddit's design makes discussion impossible after a day or two because of the sorting algorithms, while discussion forums would allow you to bump a thread to the top by commenting on it, even if the original thread was posted years ago. Within my super niche career, the Actuarial Outpost served that role for 20 years before being shut down in 2020. It used to be filled with long discussions on economics, gradually updated with new data over the years, but the company running it shut it down. Reddit's Actuary is a crappy alternative now, and it'll be even worse once they force everyone to use the official API. I know some bulletin board discussion forums still exist, but they're well past their heyday now, and usually tailored to one specific topic rather than general discussion. For instance, the Scene Profiles website has a discussion forum, but it's almost exclusively dedicated to earning PlayStation trophies. So if I want good discussion on some of my other interests, economics, baseball, cycling, etc., I'm not going to find it there. Rip the original strength of forums. So much information could be learned about specific hobby topics because it was the entire point of that one particular website. We're building Sift that could serve as a Reddit alternative with what we believe is a better content discovery strategy. It's usable now, though with no community and features still under construction. We're now targeting having the core features to be a Reddit replacement by the time July 1 rolls around. Building out comments is next on our roadmap. We're aiming for a power user feature set with tag-based search and filtering, more detailed preferences, some new ideas around following people, and nuanced privacy settings for your posts and comments. This doesn't all exist yet, but we'll be adding features rapidly. Edit. We made a subreddit. redditcomments quest. Please check us out and tell us what you would need to move. Edited. Formatting got mangled, just restoring it. Edit. Wow. That blew up while I was out in a good and bad way. The spam bots have found us. I'm disabling comments and submissions temporarily while I get abuse prevention in place. We'll try to get things back up as quickly as I can. Edit 2023-6 on a 22, 44 0. 0 trying out a new font. Hopefully it's at least better. Edit 203620, 31 boring, so I've gone for default sans 0. People want boring, so I've gone for default sans serif for now. Might put up a font voting page at some point. Edit 2023-622-50-0. We've cleaned the bad stuff out of the database and are re-enabling comment display, but not submission yet. We deleted all bad votes on the spammed items during the attack period. Apologies if we deleted any that were actually about the original link. Feel free to re-add those. There's a bit more work to get enough moderation in place to be able to re-enable submissions, adding tags and comments. We're hoping to get at least some of that back up tomorrow. Edit 2023-6, 1338. 0. None of us were dig users, so we were not aware of the negative connotation of power user in this context. I've stricken it out of the text above. Avoiding the kind of manipulation dig power users were doing is a core goal of our algorithmic approach. We don't have it fully realized or exposed yet, but it is a strong goal of ours that no user can have a significant effect on your feed experience if you don't want them to. Any manipulation that manages to get through, we would consider a bug and make our best effort to fix as soon as we become aware. Edit 2023-6, 5/1990. We've posted and dev update on Rusif Quest Hopsil, Rudit Comsif Quest Comments, 140 Jujujunzone, 140 Jujujunzone sure. This will probably be my last edit to this post. Check out the subreddit for future updates. I'll probably keep replying to comments in this thread to some extent for a bit longer. Rip the original strength of forums. So much information could be learned about specific hobby topics because it was the entire point of that one particular website. Wait, my bacon reader is gonna stop working next month? If they follow through, I will be gone. The official app is a pile of garbage, and Reef has hands down been the easiest thing to use. Space. Tom, playing the long game. They are. Oh well, after 15 years, it's goodbye from me. You know an app is terrible when the best the shills and corporate bootlickers can manage to say is, it's not that bad, just scroll past the ads, and that corporations have to make money, so not viewing ads is like shoplifting. I cannot stand this site on anything but Riff for Android. I've heard Hive is good mentions of returning to Dig. Take away from this post. There's Reddit, and there's temporary Reddit third party. There is no socializing anywhere else. The question was about alternatives to Reddit, but all anyone answers is why they're mad about alt apps being discontinued. Really wished there were actual options listed. But that's because there's no alternative to Reddit unless we go back to old forums.